Welcome to One Page Mississippi Reads. My name is Alex Brower and I'm the Information Services Director at MLC. And today I'm reading One Writer's Beginnings by Eudora Welty. Jackson's Carnegie Library was on the same street where our house was, on the other side of the state capitol. Through the capitol was the way to the library. You could glide through it on your bicycle or even coast through on roller skates, though without family permission. I never knew anyone who'd grown up in Jackson without being afraid of Mrs. Calloway, our librarian. She ran the library absolutely by herself, from the desk where she sat with her back to the books and facing the stairs, her dragon eye on the front door, where who knew what kind of person might come in from the public. Silence in big black letters was on signs tacked up everywhere. She herself spoke in her normally commanding voice. Every word could be heard from all over the library, above a steady seething sound coming from her electric fan. It was the only fan in the library and stood on her desk, turned directly onto her streaming face. As you came in from the bright outside, if you were a girl, she sent her strong eye down the stairway to test you. If she could see through your skirt, she sent you straight home. You could just put on another petticoat if you wanted a book that badly from the public library. I was willing. I would do anything to read. My mother was not afraid of Mrs. Calloway. She wished me to have my own library card to check out books for myself. She took me in to introduce me, and I saw I had met a witch. Eudora is 9 years old and has my permission to read any book she wants from the shelves, children or adult, Mother said. With the exception of Elsie Dinsmore, she added. Later, she explained to me that she'd made this rule because Elsie, the heroine, being made by her father to practice too long and hard at the piano, fainted and fell off the piano stool. You're too impressionable, dear, she told me. You'd read that, and the very first thing you'd do, you'd fall off the piano stool. Impressionable was a new word. I never hear it yet without the image that comes with it of falling straight off the piano stool. Mrs. Calloway made her own rules about books. You could not take back a book to the library on the same day you'd taken it out. It made no difference to her that you'd read every word in it and needed another to start. You could take out 2 books at a time and 2 only. This applied as long as you were a child and also for the rest of your life, to my mother as severely as to me. So 2 by 2, I read library books as fast as I could go, rushing them home in a basket of my bicycle. From the minute I reached our house, I started to read. Every book I seized on, from Bunny Brown and his sister Sue at Can't Rest a While to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, stood for the devouring wish to read being instantly granted. I knew this was bliss. I knew it at the time. Taste isn't nearly so important. It comes in its own time. I wanted to read immediately. The only fear was that of books coming to an end. Thank you for reading along with me. If you'd like to explore more, check out this book from MLC or your local Mississippi Public Library.